Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to what should be the stunning conclusion of Space Quest V, The Next Mutation. This is Saving Often, and we are on Part 4 of Space Quest V. In our last part, we traveled to Clorox 2, where we discovered that there are a bunch of genetic mutants running around called pucoids who will shoot their death loogies at you and turn you into a pucoid too. Somehow Quirk has been turned into a pucoid, and he then came after us in the SCS Goliath as we were saving Beatrice Wankmeister, whose escape pod crashed on the planet of Thrakus. While we were in the Badlands of Clorox 2, we discovered a canister that had coordinates leading to the Genetix laboratory, which I believe is our next destination. However, after the Goliath chased us away from Thrakus, it did some damage to the hull of the ship, and Cliffy went out to fix it. And the last thing that we saw in Part 3 was Cliffy floating away through space. So we should probably go save him. So let's go about that right now. This is Part 4 of Space Quest V. Cliffy in space! We better get down there pretty damn quick. We're being hit by asteroids all the while, so I feel like this is going to be a timed issue here. Oof. Let's, Ugh, this is not good at all. Do I need to put on a suit? I don't think I need to put on a suit. Maybe? What's in here? Okay, that's going to be important because that looked like oxygen to me. Yes. Tanks a lot. It's full of air. One of these suits is mine, right? Yeah, that one's too small for me. Okay, yeah, so I don't have a suit. But that's okay. Let's see what we can do here. I don't really want to open up that airlock. I'm going to rotate this pod. Yeah, this is going to be the device that we need to grab Cliffy with. But man, we really need to get some kind of a suit on. Maybe I should put on a breather. It's only effective for a limited time. Yeah, let's just do this. Oh, okay, we can climb into this device. I see. Okay, so we have oxygen and we have fuel. We've got to... Oh, I see. Okay, my arrows are here for up and here for left or right. So I see a red dot on my radar. That must be Cliffy. Well, I should probably look at some of these panels, huh? Oh, well, if it's not even going to tell me what the panels do. This is the radar tracking scope for the EVA pod. It's your favorite hand, you're right. This lever controls the amount of thrust expelled by the EVA pod's maneuvering jets. Now, this is your left hand. Well, oh, I see. We can go. I see. All right. Let's, How do we grab Cliffy? Oh, claw. Activate that claw again. Do I have to get a little bit closer? Oof. Well, now I've lost him. Okay. No, no. Stop, stop, stop! I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I'm out of fuel. If this pod ran on stupidity, you would have nothing to worry about. As it is, you've exhausted your fuel supply and are caught in the gravity well of a nearby planet. The rest of your life should prove to be short, but exciting. Ah, look, Crumpella, a shooting star. Make a wish. Okay, Slep, I wish we would discover someone else out there among the stars. Don't be silly, Crumpella. Everyone knows there's no intelligent life out there. Foolish human, you ran out of gas. Alright, fine. So, it seems like I have to get right up in Cliffy shit and then engage the claw to pull him back in. I wonder if the arrow keys work there. That would probably be handy. Rotate the pod. Let's not forget about the oxygen tank. I feel like if I don't have that, then I'll just die. But regardless, we're going to need it. So, Cliffy in space. Let's try this again. Take 2. Okay, the arrow keys do nothing for me. Okay, he's right there. How do we grab him? Oh, target and range. Okay, great. Well, he's in range. But what button do we need to press? Ah, it was the claw button again. Cliffy has been successfully grappled. Now all that remains is to make it back to the Eureka, if you can find it. Good flying, Ace. You've returned to the safety of the Eureka. No! You okay, Cliffy? Just give me a minute to rest and catch my breath, sir. Thanks for pulling my butt out of the sling again, Captain. That's 2 I owe ya. Think nothing of it, Chief. Okay, I won't. But you need to get us out of here, sir. I don't know how much longer the Eureka can stand the pounding she's taken. I'm too tired to talk just now, Captain. Yeah, let's get back upstairs. Cliffy in the Eureka. Alright, well I gotta get us out of here somehow. Can't go to light speed. Can do regular speed. We're at regular speed now. Well, I better lay in a course then. Let's try 41666 as we learned the coordinates to Genetix. Coordinates are locked in. Let's get the hell out of this asteroid belt. Light speed, aye sir. And we are off. We're approaching our destination, Captain. Let's head back to regular speed. And let's orbit Genetix. This is interesting. It's a different viewpoint than it was before. All that remains of the Genetix research station is a single envirodome. Almost as if shit has gone wrong here. Let's talk to Flo. Is there any way we can get through to Starcon to warn them about the Goliath? The Goliath is jamming all transmissions, Captain. I'm trying to burn through, but there's not much I can do. She's got one of those new terawatt ECM suites. Keep trying, Flo. You seem a little on edge, Flo. We've been through a lot on this mission, sir, and then you go and bring that little tramp on board. Flo, I'm surprised at you. She's a ranking ambassador with the Star Confederacy. She's hurt, and she needs our help. Maybe so, but you gotta wonder about a girl with a name like Wankmeister. Do we have any orders to cover this situation, Flo? I'm afraid not, sir. I guess we're on our own. Swell. Any idea what we should do next? We should try and find out where the pucoids came from, sir. Clorox 2 would probably be a good starting point. Perhaps there's something down there that will yield a clue to their origins. I've already got that. We're here at Genetix. Drool, any ideas how we can stop the Goliath? I don't know, sir. If we could sneak up on them somehow. Maybe sneak aboard and get control of their ship, but they'd see us coming a mile away on their scanners. What about a frontal assault? Even with my stunning accuracy, it would be a Googleplex to one shot, sir. We'd probably be vaporized. What should we do about the ambassador? I'll tell you what we should do about her. Put the little tart out the airlock and be done with it. Now, Flo, jealousy doesn't become you. I think we should try to track down the source of this phlegm or slime these pucoids seem to be infused with. What good would that do? Well, the stuff had to come from somewhere, right? If we can find out who or what made it, perhaps we can discover a way to fight it. How do you like our chances of getting through this? Let me see, we're up against a horde of rampaging mutants in stolen battlecruiser that outguns us 100 to 1. Basically, sir, I'd say we're screwed. Alright, let's see if WD-40 can help us scan this planet. I am detecting power fluctuations inside the envirodome, sir. Sensors register debris in the area as well. Scan for ships. Long-range sensors do not register any ships, sir. Do you require anything further, Captain Wilco? A status report would be nice. I'm fully operational and all my circuits are functioning perfectly. Recommendation? This facility is not listed on the StarCon registry or any of our other library databases, sir. Structural analysis and sensor readings indicate a 92% probability that this is a research facility of some kind. I recommend we send an away team down to investigate this station, Captain Wilco. Well, let's check with Cliffy, see if he has anything to say. Give us a status report. Everything's a-okay, sir. Okay. Still can't cloak yet. That's fine. Well... looks like we have to head down to the Genetix research station. I don't know if we need our rebreather. No, I guess not. Energize. Looks like you've had a zany transportation blooper, Raj. Quick, get a camera. Galactic Inquirer will pay you 10 buckazoids if they publish your photo. It seems the fly may have gotten the best end of the exchange, though not by much. Looks like your better half dropped something, Raj, and it bears a striking resemblance to your communicator. Oh, I have a fly icon. I can buzz around. I forgot about this. Dark shapes are visible moving just beneath the surface of this small pond. This tree reminds you of one you used to climb as a young boy back on Xenon, and so does the big dent in your head you got from falling out of it. Huh. I totally forgot about being a fly. The large man-made waterfall adds a moist touch to the artificially created surroundings. We have a pool and a pond. The pond would be good for you. A large waterfall cascades noisily down from the ceiling of this chamber into a small pond below. What's this? A bizarre example of genetically engineered plant life. The icons are throwing me off. I'm used to a very specific series of Sierra icons, and then I had to get used to having a command icon in Space Quest 5, and now they've taken that away and the hand icon, so I've only got 3, so I keep on going 4 when I want to move. Anyway, it looks like every other electronic card key lock you've ever seen. Well, I've got to get back to my body somehow. This trash dumpster is similar to many others you have serviced during your long and distinguished janitorial career. You can't quite put your finger on what it is, but this palm tree gives vague, menacing impression. Vaguely menacing, sorry. The dumpster for the Envirodome is located in this rather out-of-the-way corner. Unfortunately, the cleaning crew here at Genetix isn't nearly as diligent as Roger normally is in his cleaning duties. The bin is crammed to the top with reeking garbage. Can't go in, huh? That takes me back here. Can I come over here? No. Oh, I can go back here. Okay, that takes me back here. All right. What about over this way? Huh. There we go. This is the transmit button for the communicator. Looks like there's a fly in the ointment, and that fly is you. How do I turn it on? That's the transmit button. These other things don't do anything. That's where Flo's cheerful visage would appear if you could only activate the communicator's transmit key. I have no interface, or no inventory, I mean. Well, this is very interesting. I wonder if I can maybe fly through that keycard slot? Yes, that's right. If, you know, Roger doesn't get stuck in a loop. You're standing on a plate designed to precisely align a keycard with the light beams inside this locking mechanism. So this is showing me which lasers activate the tumbler. So it's a diamond pattern. Interesting. So I've mentioned before that I got maybe halfway through this game on a recent playthrough. I think that I got through Clorox 2 and then I quit and never picked it back up again. Of course, I played this a long-ass time ago. But yeah, this is all really fresh to me. I haven't played Space Quest 5 in the longest time. In fact, I don't even know if I've ever played through it more than once. Possibly. But yeah, this is kind of cool because I'm starting to remember more and more as we go. I had vague recollections of Thrakus, and I remember some bits about the Goliath later, though not terribly much. And I remember a couple of other sequences as well that I haven't seen yet, but Genetix is all new to me. This is very fresh. Anyway, I digress. Let's look around this room. Specimen jars containing grotesque examples of misapplied genetic engineering line one wall of the laboratory. A small whirring noise emanates from this cage. This specimen cage is empty. 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 A dim shape, slightly darker than the surrounding shadows, huddles in the back of this cage. This computer workstation appears to be functional. But I can't look in those cages, huh? This appears to be some kind of genetic research laboratory. Advanced machinery, experiment cages, and specimen containers containing bizarre creatures are found throughout the room. Danger. Emergency jettison sequence activated. Dome jettison will occur in 0000. Jettison complete. I restart. Genetix. We play gods, so you don't have to. It's a play on the Dynamics logo, which is the, I think I mentioned, the studio that made this game. Sierra had Dynamics, which was an offshoot studio of theirs that made such games as, what was it, Rise of the Dragon and Willy Beamish, and a couple others. I think that The Incredible Machine might have been a Dynamics thing, and maybe, like, Heart of China, I think. I don't know. I've actually never played very many Dynamics games, so that's something that is of note for maybe future episodes of the show here. But the Genetix logo is just 100% a knockoff of the Dynamics logo. Anyhow, let's check out systems. Five 1211280. It's odd. Nothing else I'm clicking on is doing anything. You have accessed the Genetix Envirodome 3 Computer Backup Subsystem Workspace Area environment. Envirodome 1, Data Link Non-Functional. 2, Data Link Non-Functional. 3, Operational, Standby Power, Backup Computing Systems Active. Weird that there's a dialogue message there. I feel like that's unintentional. Kind of looks like that's, that kind of looks like SCI code for which message to pull up. It's interesting. I wonder if there's actually a message there that never got shown. I'll have to look into that. Well, let's check security. This is the picture from the surveillance cameras in the... It's about time Cliffy fixed that dang transporter. I'm really gonna bug him about this one for a long time. They can't hear you. Well, good to know that they're at least here. Wait, there's more I want to see. Main menu. Activity log. 1821.20. Station OU812 activated. Okay, second time they've used that. I don't know if it's a Van Halen reference or just a dumb joke. Anyway, 1821.56. User 453 logged onto mainframe at station OU812. 1822.29. Astro Chicken 3 Hen House of Doom program initiated. 1242.11. Astro Chicken 3 Hen House of Doom program terminated. 1243.32. User 453 logged off mainframe at station OU812. 1229.01. Level 3 auto security alert issued. Comlink failure. 1230.48. Level 3 security alert override. Authorization 453 verified. 1253.11. Level 1 priority alpha security alert. Intruder alert. 1255.32. Auto fire suppression system activated. Shuttle Bay 1. 1258.59. Structural integrity failure. Dome 1 depressurized. 1345. System failure. Mainframe offline. Backup internet activated. 1347. Emergency computing systems activated. And 1302.12. System power failure. Emergency power activated. 1303, emergency evacuation, abandoned station, authorization 159 verified. 1305.17, emergency scuttle, program activated in Dome 1. 1310.17, destruct failsafe reached, Dome 1. 1312.44, emergency scuttle program activated, Dome 2. 1315.17, scuttle procedure completed, Dome 1 jettisoned and detonated. 1317.44, destruct failsafe reached, Dome 2. 1320.26, scuttle program activated, Dome 3. 1322.44, scuttle procedure completed, Dome 2 jettisoned and detonated. 1324.59, Dome 3 scuttle procedure aborted, authorization 999 verified. 1327.12, power stabilized, emergency systems deactivated. 1329.02, Dome 3 jettison sequence activated locally. 1334.02, jettison failsafe reached, Dome 3 sealed, and finally 1339.02, Dome 3 jettisoned, system halted. A lot of activity logs that tell me about two domes that got blown up intentionally. Let's check projects. Oops. Trying to move Roger off of the screen. There we go. Genetix projects inventory. Primordial soup. Feasibility study of metabacterial transformations in terraforming and space colony applications. Project goal: to create a survivable and highly adaptable microbacteria to enable terraforming on planets currently unsuitable for human habitation. Description: the metabacteria will serve as a base for an artificial food chain on selected planets, synthesizing complex proteins as a natural byproduct of its metabolism. To put it in terms of the layman, it will eat poison, giving off water, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and producing a rich organic base that other introduced organisms can feed upon. In essence, the microbacteria will create a living primordial soup. Experimental summary. After 3 months of preliminary trials, the bacterial strain Cassius velox has shown the greatest promise. The vigor of this species is impressive, and its astonishing reproductive rate makes it an ideal candidate for our purposes. Primordial experimental trials will bombard Cassius velox with hard radiation to confirm hardiness and test adaptive ability. Placing a petri dish of the bacteria behind a computer monitor for a period of hours will expose it to hard radiation conditions similar to those on an uninhabitable Class D planet. Later, we shall repeat the procedure using a safer type of radiation, such as a gamma-ray source. Science log, stardate 3234.22. Initial results with Cassius velox are encouraging. It thrives in the radiation environment as long as adequate food sources are provided. We are well on our way toward engineering the first true metabacteria. A few specimens have manifested undesirable genomes after successive trials. Steps will be taken to cull the recessive so that the entire population isn't compromised. Science log, stardate 3237.12. I believe we have discovered and removed all remaining undesirable latent genetic traits in Metacassius Velix. The next step will be to introduce live mice into an environment prepared by Metacassius. Science log, stardate 3243.19. Several subjects have demonstrated teratogenic side effects as a result of ingesting the primordial soup gestalt. The mice have turned into slimy, foul-smelling, bad-tempered meta-rodents with attitudes. It seems that Metacassius has infected the DNA of the mice, much like a virus. This is an unprecedented event. Further study is indicated. Science log, stardate 3252.06. The experiment is not progressing well. Several test subjects have begun mutating wildly. The morphology of the creatures is singularly unrodent-like. They resemble nothing so much as ambulatory piles of goo with teeth. The only thing which appears to have any effect on an infected specimen, short of killing it, is the application of extreme cold. At temperatures below -200 degrees Celsius, cell mutations are slowed dramatically. Where did we go wrong? Science log, stardate 3263.11. One of the metamice bit and infected one of the lab techs today. We're putting him into cryonic hibernation to slow the progress of the disease, but I'm afraid that without a cure, his chances of survival are non-existent. The experiment is a failure and is scheduled to be terminated. Now what am I going to do? I've got an entire warehouse full of this slop. H.H. Hulk Hogan? And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, the accounting tab. Ooh, 120 gig SCSI drives for R&D, 96/66 for research, an Amigo 9000 for development, Astro Chicken 3 for research, a Blow-NS card for research, a BST Suavo 48633, a couple of those for R&D, a Dandy 2500 sucks, that's furniture, extension 900,000 baud modem for research, an AHP ramjet scanner for research, a J50 keyboard controller for research, and Ramey's T quirk, 50,000 credits for a bribe. Well, well, well. More bribes to Ramey's T quirk. Cases of Corona Ale for testing, a Laser Pet 3 for miscellaneous, liquid nitrogen cans for R&D, Madame Zorba for consulting, interesting, Max LC for research, Mitsuzuki monitor for research, a Ninjitsu 520GB SCSI for research, novelty teeth, a personal purchase, a phony camcorder for research, and programmer cubes for incentives. Radial video adapter for research, radio video interface for research, a Raptor 213MB IDE drive for research, a recorder and transcriber, that's personal, a refrigerator for development, a Spintel Netport Base T for research, a Target 64 board for research, a Target board for research, a WowTech scanner for research, an X-ray machine for a personal purchase, a Z80 keyboard controller for research, and a contour chair for spare parts. Well, obviously the big thing there is the bribes to Captain Quirk. I wish I could tell what was in these cages, though I have to imagine I can come back in here as a human. Can I do anything over on this computer? No. What about in here? Nothing. Very, very interesting. The lore in this game is very in-depth compared to the other Star Trek Space Quest games. I'm kind of surprised. That was very dry, kind of in a good way, because I expected a lot of, like, you know, gags and whatnot, but that was legitimate lore that they baked into this game. That's pretty fascinating. We should save our game and talk to Cliffy. That's why I saved. What we have here is a failure to communicate, or something. Can I talk to WD-40? No, her sensors are programmed to ignore anything as small as an insect. Yeah, if I fly over here, I probably get smacked. Or I'll just go in a loop forever. That's cool too. I have no control, and we're just spinning. Okay. Awesome. Well, this looks like a restart of ScumVM. Please hold. Okay, we're back. Let's try that again. I saw my body go into the trash. All that does is take me over there. I've got to communicate with Flo somehow. And get teleported back aboard the Eureka and hopefully get my body back. So it seems that I still can't do anything here. I'm just not heavy enough. Wish that I could do something to signal to Cliffy who I am. I have no inventory, and I can't talk to him. I'd really like to get inside this garbage can. Or dumpster, whatever it is. Friends of yours? I feel like I need to use this communicator somehow, but nothing I do seems to trigger that button. Very obnoxious. Oh! Well, I got eaten. Doesn't look like you'll be bugging anyone for a while. Alright. A random death. How quaint. Oh, that just gets me eaten by a flytrap. You taste as good as you crunch. I'd love to talk to Cliffy. And I feel like I have to be able to do something with... Okay, I gotta be able to do something with this communicator, right? Why else would there be an interface? And I can see the transmit button. There has to be something that I'm just doing wrong. Oh. Okay, well, that was a total mistake. I got a frog to jump out of the pond and do the thing. Alright, let's talk to Flo. Hello, Flo. Eek! A monster! Calm down, Flo. It's me, Roger. Captain, what in the galaxy happened to you? I've run into a bit of a problem. Could you put Cliffy on? He's already beamed down there, Captain. I'll relay a message to him if you like. Tell Cliffy I've been turned into a fly through a freak transporter accident. I'll tell him, sir. Why don't you go see if you can find him? I'll do that, Flo. Over and out. That was obnoxious. I had to trick a frog into jumping on it. And I only got it through trial and error. Okay, well, let's talk to Cliffy now. Cliffy, it's just a hunch, but I think there's something wrong with the transporter. Can you describe the problem, sir? Will you look at me? I'm a fly. You sure are. What happened to the rest of you? I think it crawled in the trash bin out back. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can fix you up. Where's this dumpster? I think it's behind that large rock outcropping. Lead the way, Captain. Excuse me, Captain. I'm going to scan the perimeter. Here's your body, Captain. Some people might say you've never looked better. I think I can fix you up, Captain. I just have to reverse the phase polarity on the transporter interface grid. You need to park yourself on old dung breath here for me to scramble the two of you. Here goes nothing. Energize. Boy, Captain, I'm sure glad you're back to normal. You were really starting to bug me. Nah. That's not funny, Chief. Sorry, sir. How do you feel? Except for a strange urge to go jump in that fertilizer bin and roll around, I feel pretty normal. It sure is some setup those Genetix boys got here. You haven't seen the half of it. I flew through this locking mechanism and found a big underground lab next door. Of course, there was only so much I could do there as a fly. Anyway, there was a lot of really high-tech gizmos and all kinds of advanced technology. A moment too late, you realize saying the words advanced technology to Cliffy is like showing a photograph of helpless women and children to a Doberman pinscher. A hungry gleam comes to your engineer's eye. Oh, really? Why don't we take a closer look at that lock, Captain? You never know. If we can open it, we might even find something we can use against the pucoid critters. I'll meet you there. Alright, now, I think I mentioned before, perhaps during the spacebar episode, that I need to make a key card. And this is where I need to make that key card. Perimeter secured, Captain Wilco. Here's your communicator, sir. I located it during my scans of the area. Thanks, WD-40. I believe I can be of the most help back on the ship. Please beam me aboard, Cliffy. Okay, so we have this electronic card key lock. And we saw the pattern that we need to activate it. And we have this business card, and we have this hole punch. So we can punch some holes. Now, as I recall, it was like a diamond pattern that we need to activate the locks. So we will punch here, 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 and here. We'll try that. There we go. It looks dangerous down there, Captain. I volunteer to stand guard up here. Now, wasn't he all excited about going down there in the first place? Shouldn't he be going with me? At any rate, let's head down here now that we can do a thing or two. I want to know what's in these cages. Oh. Oh. Well, looks like you really lost your head this time. Alright, so maybe I don't want to know what's in that cage. But I do want to know what's in the other cage. With the small whirring noise. Man, just walk me there. Hey, it was a Labion terror beast. Well, I guess I didn't want to know what was in those cages. Either one of them. These cages are useless to me. Well, what is this? I can't look at it. Get closer. A pair of liquid nitrogen canisters. Perhaps they could be used against the pucoids. I don't think I need to do anything else at this computer station. It's all the same information as before. Well, that must be all that I needed here. Couple ways to die, and some liquid nitrogen canisters. A handy travel-sized container of liquid nitrogen, just the thing to dump in the punch at dull parties. This sub-200 degree temperature of the liquid instantly freezes anything it comes into contact with. An awkward sentence. Let's get the hell out of here. Do I just walk? Maybe I just walk. What'd you find, Captain? I discovered that the pucoids have a critical weakness. They can't stand the cold. Extremely low temperature temporarily halts the molecular action of the primordial soup that causes the mutations. Does it reverse the process? I'm afraid not, but at least it's better than nothing. Did you find anything else? I found a couple canisters of liquid nitrogen. Great! Give them here. Maybe I can rig something up to use against the pucoid critters. Sure hope so, Cliffy. Well, Captain, I think we've done all we can here for now. Let's head back to the ship. Yeah, let's beam back. I'll beam us up now, Captain. You know, I didn't look through the garbage. There's got to be some way to help Beatrice, Cliffy. I really can't think of any offhand, sir. What's your beastie so excited about? I think he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy? He's jumping on the cryo chamber. Is that it, Spike? You want us to jump on the cryo chamber? I don't think so, sir. Now he's jumping on the transporter. What do you think the critter's trying to tell us, Captain? What are you trying to tell us, boy? We should jump on the cryo chamber and then jump on the transporter. Somebody fell down the well. The mill is on fire. Or we should initiate a manual control bypass to reverse the phase polarity of the interface grid and then use the transporter to reintegrate Beatrice's DNA molecules. You know, it just might work. Good boy, Spiky. Get the ambassador ready, sir. I'll man the transporter. How helpful. Oh, I didn't want to do that. No, no, no. I got a defroster. Damn it. She's really going to pieces for you, Raj. Beatrice really went to pieces on you. She now lies scattered on the floor in handy bite-sized chunks. I knew I had to defrost her. I was trying to close the cryo chamber again. Except it didn't quite work that way. Alright, let's grab this liquid nitrogen again. And we can head back up. There's nothing else to see down here. Okay, let's try this one more time. I need to look at it and not interact with it. And as I recall, yes, an ambassador defrost takes 10 seconds of defrost. You've successfully defrosted B. There's not much time to save her, so whatever you're going to do it quick. Make it so, Cliffy. Okay, Captain. In just a minute. I've got to make some minor, delicate micro adjustments to the transporter. Oh, B, I thought you were puked for sure. So did I. I feel weak. I need to rest. No problem. I'll tuck you back in the cryo so you can recuperate. Okay, but I've just got one question for you guys. What happened to my underwear? Oops. Excuse me, Roger. Click through some dialogue, but I think it was just her burping. B is currently spending some quality time recuperating in the cryo. Come on, Kimosabi, let's hop to it. Can you give me an analysis on our best course of action now that we have the cloaking device WD-40? I recommend that we attempt to board and take the Goliath. If we achieve surprise, we can cure a portion of the Goliath's crew with the ship's transporter and enlist their aid before the rest of the Pucoids can react. Sounds risky. I calculate a 29% chance of success, but there is a 93% chance that the Goliath could destroy the Star Confederation if we cannot prevent her from reaching the frontier. And just how in the Pleiades am I supposed to get over there? The Goliath shields will probably block our transporter. The only remaining option is to use the EVA pod, Captain Wilco. It is small enough to avoid attracting attention. Once you attach it to the Goliath and cut through her hull, you can sneak up to the bridge and shut down the shields. Then Cliffy and I can join you and effect the rest of the plan. Assuming I try this crazy stunt, where should I land the pod? My databanks do not possess that information, sir, but I calculate an 83.7% chance that Cliffy will have that information. Well, I'd love to talk to Cliffy about it, but I cannot. Well, let's head back into the captain's chair and see what the rest of my crew has to say. Any luck getting through to Starcon yet? I'm sorry, sir. I haven't made any progress countering the frequency jamming. Got any ideas on how to get ourselves out of this mess? I don't know, sir, but there are a lot of people out there counting on us to figure something out. The lives of thousands of species on hundreds of worlds hang in the balance. They're all depending on us, sir. Humans, xenomorphs, Rigelians, Orats, and even species like dolphins. So let's get out there and win one for the flipper. How are you holding up, Flo? I'm a wreck, sir, and my bunions are killing me. But you're a dear for asking, sir. We gotta stop the Goliath, sir. We can't let the Pucoid mutants from Hell slime the Star Confederacy. That's all well and good, Drool. Any idea how? I've been thinking about this a lot, sir. I think the only way we'll succeed is to board and take control of the Goliath ourselves. And space monkeys might fly out my butt. I'm serious, sir. We can't go toe-to-toe with the Goliath, so we're gonna have to find a sneaky way to get them. Okay, no dialogue options. Well, you know, I thought this was gonna be the final episode of Space Quest V, but we still have the Goliath chapter to go, so that is going to do it for part 4 of Space Quest V, The Next Mutation. This time, for real, I believe that we are going to conclude our adventure in part 5. What awaits us on the Goliath, and how in the hell are we going to save the galaxy? Find out by tuning in next time. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your likes and for your subscriptions and for your support. Remember to save early and also save often. And you know what? Please take care of yourself. Thanks again for watching, and have a great evening.